disciples of Bruce Lee, true disciples of Bruce Lee are not competition fighters. They cannot be. See that Bruce Lee would lead by example. And Bruce Lee himself was not a competition fighter. And that's enough proof to show that that's not what he promoted. That's enough proof right there. He himself decided not to be a competition fighter. He himself decided to go into acting to make a living. Alright, so if you are a disciple of Bruce and you want to promote his way, you would be following in his footsteps. You may become an actor yourself. He was really into Eastern philosophy. He liked to read a lot of books. True disciples of Bruce would like to read a lot of books. He was a writer. He's into writing. True disciples of Bruce would like to write. He didn't believe in styles. True disciples of Bruce would not believe in styles. They would not be confined to styles. True disciples of Bruce would be creators. He was definitely a creator. It is clear that he was not a competition fighter. Now, look at his son. His son was not a competition fighter. His son was an actor, and he loved to act, and he wanted to get better in acting. Bruce Lee's own son wasn't even a competition fighter. Bruce Lee's own son was very humble and modest. His son was not arrogant at all, and his son really didn't focus too much on the fighting. His son didn't really care about the fighting. His son wasn't all just about the money, and neither was Bruce. Bruce was willing to turn down roles that were disrespectful towards the Chinese. Disciples of Bruce would do the same. They would turn down certain roles or opportunities that may not be too respectful. His own son turned down many action roles where it's just about fighting. He didn't want to just be considered an actor who's all about the fighting. His son chose his roles very wisely, and he was not just all about the money. His son clearly was not a fighter. His son was not arrogant and all about the fighting and feeling that he could beat up the whole world. No. His son was very humble and modest, and he was an actor. So Bruce Lee's own son wasn't a fighter, wasn't a competition fighter, and he didn't promote that. And this is his own son, his blood. And then Bruce Lee himself was not a competition fighter. He was an actor, he was an artist, he was a philosopher, he was a great teacher. So, I mean, these are just clear facts that that cannot be denied to show that he did not promote competition fighting. He promoted real martial arts. He promoted creativity. He promoted not to be limited by tradition. He promoted you to be yourself and to express yourself as a human being. He promoted you to be a real human being. You know, and true disciples of Bruce would be following in his footsteps. You know, and they would basically, you know, represent, you know, the way. You know, because when you're a disciple of Bruce, it's not just being a disciple of him, it's being a disciple of the Tao. You know, it's being a disciple of Buddha's teachings. It's being a disciple towards the way, the true way. And as you are on this journey in the martial arts, you will discover this true way and you will follow it.